guys, welcome to Bar Z. My name's Stan, and today's the day we're going to find out how many bolts were in the jar. I wasn't trying to play a trick on you guys. We call it nuts in a jar. I just use bolts. I wasn't trying to say, oh, there's might be a few nuts in there, or if there is, there is, you know. Tell you what, if there is any nuts when I dump them into the bin box, I'll pick them out. So we're going to be zero nuts no matter what. I did ask for bolts. All right, so no trickery. I wasn't trying to play a fast one on you. It's just what it is, and the name of the game is called nuts in a jar. It could be peanuts, it could be bolts, it could be rivets, it could be ball bearings, it could be widgets. It doesn't really matter. But let's zoom you in on the counting scale, and I'm going to throw an Amazon link up to my counting scale if you want to get your hands on one. They're super handy. They're great for counting parts, but they also work as a postal scale. They got a 75-pound limit, so anything that is ground UPS-able or USPS-able, you can weigh it right down to the ounce, you know. So it's a good little scale. So I use it for shipping and for counting parts, and I have to deal with a lot of little fussy parts sometimes. Sometimes I need to count out 1,000 rivets or something. So, all right, let's zoom you in on the scale and see how many bolts were in that jar. Okay, first of all, counting scale. It is plugged into AC right now. It does have an onboard battery, so you don't. I just left it plugged in overnight real quick, just to charge up the battery. Make sure the battery's charged up for today. But you don't need a power supply. So it's pretty portable. You can run it around anywhere in the shop, and now it's ready to go to work. Okay. And this will read out in grams or pounds, either one. You can switch the units over here. But what we're doing today, we're not using it just to weigh things. We're using it to count things. So we're going to drop a bin box on there. That bin box is clean. And you see that is 0.688 pounds. So we're going to zero that out by hitting a 0 and tear. So it's going to tear out our weight here. And now we want to count with it. And here's our old friend, the jar. There's the jar, just as it was the day I shot the video last week. And we're going to crack that dude open. And we're going to put one bolt in there. And now we're going to hit 1. And add unit, and see here we display 1. Now if we want to check it, we'll pull one bolt out. 0, 1, 2, 3. So that verifies that it's counting. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. And it doesn't matter where you put it. I can put one in the back corner there. There's 8. Front corner, 9. Front corner, 10. Back corner, 11. Now they're going in. All right. There are 684 bolts in the bin box. I will shuffle through. I do have an aluminum chip in there. I'm going to get that out of there. I'm going to fish through and look for nuts. There is one nut, not counted. There's another nut, not counted. We just dropped it. 2 nuts pretty much equal 1 bolt. There's a tech screw, that doesn't belong in there. That is it. Sorry, I was probably shaking the camera around pretty good. Here's another shaving. It's only plastic though. Okay. What do we got? 682. That's the magic number. Minus 2 nuts and a screw. So 682. I'm off to find a winner. I'm going to go to the last video and start going through all the comments and find out who was closest to 682, declare the winner there. And then I'm going to find the first one or the next one closest to him on the high side and the next one closest to them on the low side. and hopefully I got 3 clear winners, and we will bring you back after I fish through there. I've got no way to lock the comments and still leave them displayed. I can disable comments, but then all the comments go away, and I don't want to do that. So any guesses on that last video after this video breaks are null and void. So, all right. But 682 is the magic number. Hope you did well, and we'll bring you back for with our winners' names. Okay, so amazingly enough, we had one guy that completely nailed it. Joe Isaac, 6580. You nailed it right on the head with 682 bolts. Congratulations. Second up on the low side was Release 19. He guessed 676. He's the next next closest on the low side, and the next highest on the next on the high side is Martin Rodriguez, 721. So that wasn't very close, but it was close enough to win. So we got 3 clear winners. I'm going to go answer all 3 comments over on the last video, and you guys need to email me your mailing addresses, and I will send you your clamps. Congratulations, Joe Isaac. I can't believe you got it spot on. It's quite an achievement. How'd you calculate that? Drop a comment below. I will also leave a link down below for the counting scale if you guys are interested in that. It's great to have around the shop, just for counting parts. Even for postal use, they're great, and they're less than $100. Anyways, Amazon affiliate link below for that. And next up, I'm going to be working on probably a condensed version of the Barzy 2024 Summer Bash, which takes out all the food breaks, smoke breaks, coffee breaks, all the breaks we took, set it up in chapters into one watchable video. So it'll probably be short. I might even pull out the raffle. You know, raffles are all done and buried, you know, so maybe we'll take out the raffle. You know, we want to show you Jeopardy, we want to show you the 4-Jaw Challenge, we want to include some of the gear cutting school and some of the other stuff that was going on here. So just kind of the highlights into one watchable video. Over on my on the tab on my main channel, there's a tab called Community, and that's where I post. If you're subscribed to me and got the bell going and everything, you get notified if I put up a little post. This is a poll to see if anyone was interested in a short condensed version of the bash. Now, I have extracted both versions of the bash, which included all the breaks and everything, but I can go through and edit it, but I don't want to do it if you guys aren't going to watch it. So if you do have interest in that, either drop a comment or go over there and vote in the poll over on the community channel or the community tab on my channel, and I would appreciate it. And for you guys that don't follow me, over on Instagram, I do post regularly on Instagram if you want to follow me over there. All right, you guys, thanks for watching, and congratulations to our winners. Sorry if you didn't nail it. Yeah, we had some really wild ass guesses out there. You know, some were way off the charts. I think the biggest one was over 1,000 and something. You know, 1,700 or something like that. It was just way too many. So I've got a pretty trained eye for small hardware. We buy a lot of bulk hardware. Doing what we do, we don't even buy it by the count. We buy it by the pound. So, all right. Appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you on the next one.